Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News Weekend Edition.
Good evening, I'm Keaton Hall. 4 months following July's devastating flood, various churches and other organizations are still working to help people in areas impacted. WYMT's Alyssa Williams was in Knott County to learn more about a Christmas dinner giveaway several Eastern Kentucky churches put together.
In the last 4 months, the Knott County Sportsplex has become the epicenter of flood relief for those in the area. And on Saturday, it became a winter wonderland for people impacted by the flood.
We just wanted to have a time when folks could come together in a healing atmosphere to represent the love of Jesus Christ to as many people as we can. It's what we've been doing since the beginning.
Before Saturday's Christmas dinner, those with Hager Hill Free Will Baptist Church in Johnson County and Little Mary Baptist Church in Round County have been feeding flood survivors for months.
Our goal was to be able to provide a hot meal every day. And so we've carried that theme, healing and hope, in the community. And that's, I guess, been the theme of our Thanksgiving dinner and as well as the Christmas dinner.
For Saturday's event, the two churches partnered with other churches to offer a hot meal, gift bags for children, and even a special visit with Santa and Mrs. Claus.
I made a commitment back in July that we would be here as long as we could be here or as long as there was a need. And we still have that commitment going on today.
Those with this event say they have given away nearly 55,000 meals since the flood, impacting survivors like Jennifer Tuttle.
It's nice of people coming up here from different counties, helping families, but some people say, oh, we're going to come up there, and then like about 4 or 5 weeks later, they're going to cancel it. But I'm glad some people sticks to it.
Continuing to serve the people of Eastern Kentucky through Christmas and beyond. In Knott County, Alyssa Williams, WYMT Mountain News.
Those with the Hager Hill Free Will Baptist Church and Little Mary Baptist Church originally hosted a tent ministry in Knott County to offer sermons and meetings for flood survivors to learn what they needed to meet the needs they needed. The church's pastors say they hope to host those meetings again next spring or summer. Well, it's a somber day for many communities across central and western Kentucky. 1 year ago today, violent and deadly tornadoes carved miles of destruction, killing 81 Kentuckians along the way. Mayfield community members gathered today to remember that day. Many walking the 2-mile trek from the site of the now demolished candle factory to downtown, which is missing several historic buildings that had to be torn down.
You know, it hurts. It hurts all of us to see, but we're trying to be strong and keep carrying on. That's all we can do, and hold on to the good things and the memories and look forward to the better things.
There will also be a vigil held tomorrow in Bowling Green, honoring those lives lost to the storm. Bell County Sheriff's Department officials are saying lengthy investigations into drug trafficking in the county have led to multiple arrests. So far in December, they say they've made 5 arrests related to the trafficking of methamphetamine. Police say 64-year-old Marty Stewart, 40-year-old David Baker, and 59-year-old Marcus Helton, all from Kettle Island, are charged with trafficking. Bell County deputies also say 44-year-old William Napier and 52-year-old Anthony Cloud, both of Newtown, are also charged with trafficking meth. They say more arrests and charges are pending.
Gloomy weather continues across the mountains into this evening. Let's go over to the London Corbin Airport. We are tracking some cloudy skies over at this location and some showers not too far away as well. Current temperature over at the airport, 51 degrees right now. So we are tracking some mild weather as we go through the rest of this evening. Upper 40s and lower 50s across the region, 49 for Jackson, 50 in Somerset, 51 for Manchester, and 48 over in Hazard. Like I said, though, we are tracking a few showers across the region, especially along and south of the Hal Rogers Parkway, places like Perry County, over towards Knott County, over towards southern Floyd County, and portions of Pike County as well. Getting in on a few showers this evening, nothing too heavy, but you may need the umbrella if you have any plans tonight. We could see a few more showers and also some patchy fog as we go later on into tonight. Nothing too heavy, but again, you may have to dodge a few showers. showers. Overnight lows falling into the middle and upper 40s, and more showers are possible by Sunday morning. That full forecast coming up in just a little bit. Keaton.
Thank you, Cameron. Today is Championship Saturday in the Mountain Classic. WYMT's Chandler Wilcox joins us now live from the John C. Combs Arena to talk about how this year's Classic may be the most important one in 36 years of competition. Chandler.
Whether it's the championship game or the consolation matchup, fans and players alike are just excited to get an Eastern Kentucky tradition back going after a year of hardship. The game of basketball has always brought a lot of joy to this region, and this year that excitement is at a new level.
I think our people need something. We went through a devastating natural disaster, and we need to get the kids back out and playing and getting back to their active lives.
No matter what part of the region, each team is bonded by being from the mountains, but they also want to be the top dogs on the basketball court.
We try to get the best teams from the three regions, 13, 14, and 15, and generally speaking, most of the times that is who participates.
Now, whether it's the girls or the boys champion, they're both going to get to carry around the title of the best. That is until the postseason comes around. In Hazard, Chandler Wilcox, WYMT Mountain News.
Thank you, Chandler. We'll hear more from him about how impactful this year's Mountain Classic has been tonight at 11. The Challenger Learning Center of Kentucky hosted a Lego robotics tournament at East Perry Elementary School today. 18 teams from the region were competing with their Lego robots in various competitions. Programming Director Joseph Collins says it's exciting to see a record number of teams despite some sicknesses flowing around the area.
We have seen a lot of sickness. We actually had more folks that hoped to be here today, but you know, folks are resilient. They're always hopeful. We've seen a lot of communities, especially with these kids, that are bouncing back and excited to be part of something.
6 teams from the competition will move on to the state tournament. Lexington Police hosted their annual Shop with the Cop event this morning. 227 Fayette County kids got to fill up a cart with any toys they wanted, with the help of Lexington police officers. Detective Klingshern says that some calls requires officers to respond during negative experiences in a child's life, so it's good to respond in a positive one.
So if we can give them a good experience, maybe a positive experience, so that terrible moment that happened to them, that's not what they associate the police with, and help out with Christmas. Every kid deserves to have, you know, something under the tree for Christmas or a happy experience.
Bluegrass Cycling Club partners with the police for this event. This year they donated $3,500 worth of bikes for kids at the event. The Floyd County Health Department and several other organizations planned a day of fun for flood victims living at Jenny Wiley State Park. WYMT's Jordan Mullins was there.
After flooding rocked much of the region, many families in Floyd County and surrounding counties were moved to Jenny Wiley State Park. 4 months later, Christmas is approaching, and many families are still staying at the park.
Not only as a community member here, I grew up in Hughesville, Kentucky, but I'm also a mama and a nana, and I could not imagine the stress that these folks here after the traumatic event that just happened with the flooding. I just had that on my heart to do something.
On Saturday, families were treated to a day of holiday fun, with a meal, presents, and a visit from Santa.
We don't want anyone to think that they're forgotten, especially around the holidays, and it's been a tough year for all of these children and all of these families, so it's really important that we're here and show that we care.
Misty Hartshoe Patton and her son, 3-year-old Cooper, were one of many displaced families who enjoyed themselves at the lodge.
It means everything. His birthday is on the 20th, and I mean, with moving into a new house and having to get all new stuff for the house, I didn't know how I was going to pull off Christmas or his birthday.
And Cooper had a blast opening present after present.
They said, what does he like? And I just wrote down a few things. I had no clue that they were going to go so over. I cannot believe it. It's amazing. I've never been blessed so abundantly.
Helping families have a Merry Christmas. In Floyd County, Jordan Mullins, WYMT Mountain News.
Hartshoe Patton also added that she would like to thank everyone involved with the event and who even helped flood victims throughout the year. Coming up at 6, Wayne Elementary School in West Virginia has a new furry friend, and it's already bringing smiles to students.
Plus, we are tracking isolated showers across the mountains this weekend. That full first alert forecast coming up.